Hey guys, it's Atticus, and I know I made a video for the channel like a while ago, but circumstances and weirdness and things, I ended up deleting I ended up deleting, not the channel, I ended up deleting the video. So, this will appear to be my first video, but I already made one in the past and deleted it. So yeah. Anyway, back to another video. Well, a new video. Brain, what are you doing? Anyway. So before I show you what I'm going to be reviewing, reviewing, a little backstory. So, Austin ISD, Austin Independent School District, whatever it is, has the, Austin ISD, which encompasses quite a few schools, has this program going called the Everyone One program. That's Everyone number one. It's weird. Anyway, the initiative is to roll out Chromebooks to people that sign up for them for you who's for use at school. You can for use at school and at home. Yeah, they give you a Chromebook, charger, and a little carrying case for you to take between in class, which is quite nice. Nice because while I have several laptops, while I have several laptops, they're either too big or too old to be viable. I would carry around my Windows 10 and laptop, but I currently have it connected to my 3D printer and just use it as essentially a print server. There it is, right there. It's next to my Flashforge Finder, and I would use my MacBook Pro, which it's relatively portable and all that. It's starting to get a little old, and the battery, it's starting to get a little old. Like this machine, like the MacBook Pro, is 6 years old already, and the battery, he only holds a charge for like 3 hours. So, yeah, and I would replace the battery on it, and I probably will. It's just, yeah, there's a lot I need to replace on my computer. Anyway, so yes, and the back to the original point. The Chromebooks which they gave out are these. This is the Dell Chromebook 11 3189. It's the more edumacation version of the Dell Chromebook 11. As you can see, I've already he put a sticker on mine. Yes, you're allowed to do that. Without your head. See, I've already, and as I said, I've already put a sticker on mine. And so, yeah, it's quite glossy. So, before I go on to the specs, next let me show you around the device. See? It's got the Dell logo in the center, as well as the Chrome branding ending along this edge, along the top right edge, and on the top left edge is a little indicator light. This is for the more education focused aspect of this Chromebook. You can use it with Google Classroom and different teacher-student classroom integration things. It's part of the more education and aspects of this Chromebook. On the left we have the AC power in, micro USB, full-size HDMI, which is nice, and two USB 3 ports. I believe these are sleep charge ports. If they're not, I will be sad. Anyway, and on the front, you just have nothing. On the front, we have nothing. On the right, anyway, On the other side we have the on the one side we have the headphone. My brain's not working today. On the brain, come on, you can do this. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack, the battery charge indicator, which is really nice to have, the power button and volume rocker, are on the side. I will show you why that is here in a second. And next to that we have focus. Here. Yeah. Come on, buddy. It's really out of focus. Come on, buddy. You can do it. That's better. Inside we have a Kensington lock, or like some kind of. We have a Kensington lock. Now on the back we have the hinge. Now this is no ordinary hinge, and I will show you why in a second. And also why the power button is on the side. On the bottom we just have the Chromebook. Focus. On the bottom we have the Chromebook branding, some screws, some things down here, and here, as well as two rubber feet, and two down firing speakers, which actually aren't too bad. They're not very. They're not too fantastic. My 6-year-old MacBook Pro has better speakers, but they're not terrible. And one thing you also notice on the bottom is something that I really like about this machine. You see, there are no vents along the bottom. There are no vents along the bottom or sides. This thing is passively cooled, which is really, really nice. But anyway, now on to the flippity hinge part. So the reason why just especially kind of hinge, and why the power button and secondary volume rocker, and a secondary volume rocker is on the side. If you you can flip it up like a normal laptop, see? But it's something really cool. You can, I'm not sure how I can do this with one hand without breaking it. Also, you can lay it all the way flat. You can lay it kind of like that as like a tent mode, as a stand mode. You can lay it like that on the screen. You will change orientations. There we go. Or you can lay it like that as a tablet. You can use it either way. Hey, and when you lay it all the way back, the on-screen keyboard automatically pops up, which is nice. So let's set this down and flip it up. Whoop. So before I go on to the Chrome OS and Chromebook stuff, allow me to read off the specs and why this machine is passively cooled. So the specs on this machine are this machine has a dual-core or Intel Celeron N3060. With the clock speed of around 1.6 gigahertz. It's got 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is nice. As well as a 16 and has either a 16 or 64 gigabyte SSD, one of those two. Anyway, it's got an SSD, which is nice. Right, it has the features is it has an 11.6 inch diagonal whole IPS display. Hey with the resolution. and of 1366 by 768, which is not very good. My 6-year-old MacBook Pro was a higher resolution. As I said, my 6-year-old MacBook Pro was a higher screen resolution. But anyway, it's not designed to compete against those. Obviously, it's a little thing. Anyway, these Chromebooks are generally designed for the education market, which is why this thing is absolutely solid. Which is why this thing is absolutely solid. Oh, there's no give anywhere. The keyboard has basically zero flex. It's built like a tank. And which is why. And another reason which is made for the education market is because you can see it has this rubber edge all the way. It has kind of silicone rubber all the way around. So if you hop it on the corners, it's gonna be fine. I believe this also has a spill resistant. I believe this either has a spill proof or spill. Sorry. I believe this has a spill proof or at the very least spill resistant keyboard, as it is for the education market, but I will not test that because for one, it's not mine, it's the district's, and for two, even if it was mine, I wouldn't want to test it. I wouldn't want to deliberately test that. So, yeah. So yeah, and for the Chromebook, you kind of stuff. There's not how much to say. Hey, I don't know if you've used Chrome OS as before. Hold on, let me put in my password for a minute. Okay, logs in pretty quick. And see if already you've already customized my background and all that. You can see I'm a big NVIDIA fan. Green team all the way. And so this is basically the Chrome OS, except the difference the difference between this and like a regular Chromebook is we swipe up. This has the regular Chrome. This is the regular things you'd normally find in a Chromebook, like Docs, YouTube, Chrome, obviously, the Files app, Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Slides, just the normal Google apps you'd normally find. But because this machine is designed for the education market, it also has a bunch of different education This is a bunch of different education apps. Like, for example, we have a typing club. We have typing club, Khan Academy. We have things like, for example, we have things like Khan Academy, and whatever typing club is, and whatever typing club and Duperflix are. I'm assuming some kind of education-y type apps. But yeah, it's a normal Chromebook, except highly regulated and monitored by the district, obviously, and which has a couple of extra education, which is a couple extra education apps that normal Chromebooks, that a normal Chromebook that you would buy at Best Buy, I probably wouldn't have. So, yeah, I'm not really gonna go over using it in Chrome OS. There's plenty of people on the internet who have done that before, going a much fuller in-depth detail about Chrome OS than I will. Other than things to note are the battery life. I've been told these machines get around 12 plus hours of have a battery life around 12-ish battery life. I've been told these machines get a battery life of around 12-ish hours, 13 hours, which is freaking fantastic and way better than any laptop I've had in the past. And this is a real testament into that, to make sure to I'm not bullshitting. This machine is at 49%, which the annoying thing is, when I got this from AISD, it didn't have any bloody charge, which is annoying. So I let this machine in charge for about 30 minutes. So I've let this machine in charge for about 30 minutes to an hour, and already, hey, it's at 49%, which is like, oh, that's not good. But look at that, 49% with 6 hours and 21 minutes left. That's just on 49% battery life. That's freaking insane. That's ludicrous. That's nuts, you know? Oh, and again, way better. That's substantially better than any, and substantially longer battery life than any laptop I've ever had. And so theoretically, literally this means I can just charge this thing up overnight. And I didn't even bother or take the cable with me the next day, and just plug it in to charge it when I get home, and not even that, and just use it and just use it even when I get home, and just plug it in before I go to sleep, which is flippin' awesome and really, really nice and fantastic. So, anyway, this is Atticus, my review of my little mini review thingy of the Dell Chromebook 11 and $31.89 for the edumacation. So, see you guys hopefully in the next video, and yeah, peace. See you guys.